Hey everybody, this is Master W from 210 Taekwondo, and today I'll be giving you the procedures and the rules for entering the class. Right now I'm in the lobby of House of Jiu-Jitsu. House of Jiu-Jitsu is where we have multiple martial arts, including Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, MMA, Hapkido, and Gumdo. Right now, I'm in the lobby and there's no playing, no horseplay, no running around, no practicing, no yelling or making obnoxious noises. Okay, it's a place for relaxation. Right here on the door of the training hall, there's a sheet that says gym etiquette. I'm going to go ahead and read that off for you. Bow when you step on and off the mats. Okay, this is showing respect to our training area and showing respect to ourselves, telling ourselves that we're taking this seriously. Whenever I bow, I want to remind myself that I'm here to get better, not just show up and do the bare minimum. Okay, number two, greet the professor or the instructor first. Okay, number three, no shoes on the mats, and you must wear shoes when you're off the mats. So, no bare feet on the concrete and no shoes on the mats. If you're late for class, this is number four. If you're late for class, join the class when it is least distracting. If you miss the warm ups, it may be best just to wait for the next class. So, if an instructor is giving directions and telling the class how to do the next drill or the next thing that they're going to practice, wait until they're finished before you step onto the mats and ask permission to enter. Number five, leave the coaching to the coaches. Okay, this is very important for parents that are sitting on the sidelines. You want to make sure there's no coaching. Encouragement is great, but it's very distracting when, especially to other classes, when you're yelling out instructions and you might be wrong. Um, Number six, during rolling or drilling, move out of the way for higher belts. Okay, so whenever we're practicing something, we want to make sure that we stay aware of our area and we don't want to run into each other or potentially trip and fall and cause an injury to someone else. Number seven, keep your progression stripes accurate. If you were given a stripe and it falls off, you may replace it. So, for example, our progression stripe is a testing stripe. So, whenever you receive that stripe, that means you're ready for the next test that's going to be available. Number eight, keep your gi, your uniform, or your dobak, and keep your gear clean, as well as keeping your fingernails and your toenails short. Okay, so now I've gone over the rules or the etiquette of the gym, right? Whenever I step into the training hall or the dojang, right, I want to bow to the training hall. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm ready before I enter the class. So if I need to get any more water, there's a water station right over here. And I can fill up my water bottle with cold water. If I happen to make eye contact with anybody as I'm walking by, I want to make sure I say hello, right? And start practicing my leadership skills and my social skills. Okay, if we have any, especially if you're a brown belt, red belt, or a black belt, you want to make sure if there's any students or siblings or parents sitting on the side, you want to shake their hand and ask how they're doing, right? Introduce yourself if they don't know who you are, if you've never met them before. This is a great practice for developing your social skills. So before I step on the mat, I want to make sure that I'm ready for class. So I'm going to tie my belt, which we have a video on in more depth. And going back to brown belts, red belts, and black belts, you should never be sitting on the sidelines. You should always be developing your leadership skills and your teaching skills by coming into the class and helping to teach in any class, even if it's not your class. So here my shoes are nice and neat right next to my water bottle. When I step onto the mats, I go to etiquette or attention, and then I bow, right? If I'm late for class, then whenever the instructions are given out or if there's students practicing and the instructor is able, if I'm able to capture the instructor's attention, I want to raise my hand And then whenever the instructor calls on me, I'll ask for permission to enter the class. Then I'll bow. So, as well as whenever I leave the training area and I want to bow and make sure I go directly into my shoes. No bare feet on the concrete. So those are the policies and procedures for entering the training hall.